Hey guys, welcome to episode 71, otherwise known as Macklin Celebrities episode, otherwise known as Baby Sharks episode. This is two girls. Okay. You got a fire and all of a sudden we're feeling jazzy with it. This is Two Girls Chirping, if you didn't know when you hit play on the video. And I'm Lauren.
And I'm Abby.
And today we have survived the Winter Storm Part 1. We are attempting to survive Winter Storm Part 2.
Yeah.
And by that I mean
It snowed, guys.
It did snow this morning.
Alabama snowed.
So like a light dusting.
Yeah.
But I mean, it is 20 degrees outside, so I'm just like, stay strong, pipes. Don't go anywhere.
Our structures just are not built for this weather.
I didn't know that it was going to be doing this weekend until last night. And then I was like, well, I didn't buy any extra food, so whatever.
I had firewood. This is the only fire starter we have left, but I feel confident I can get one started. I'm like, even if I need to siphon gas from my car, but it's not going to be that extreme, you know?
Freaking hope not.
It's definitely not.
As long as I can still have my iced coffee, it'll be fine. What are we talking about today?
We are doing episode 1 of Black History Month. So we're talking about the CHLM. And if we have time, we'll talk about a couple of other people. If not, that'll go into next week's episode.
Okay.
Can I go first with my notes?
Yeah, I've only got a couple this week.
Because I've got some bummer ones, and I'm hoping you have one to, like, lift our spirits.
We'll definitely have at least one happy one.
That's good. I also have a happy fun fact one, but maybe I'll save that for the end of my section. Are you going to talk about William Nylander?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll leave that one to you. It is also the Olympics month, officially. The PWHL is officially on break. There's a couple more weeks, maybe a week,
last week
of NHL. I don't know. Time is an illusion. I don't know what date it currently is. But I do feel like we should talk about how ICE is aiding in security for the Olympics.
They got banned. Didn't you see that?
Did they?
Milan. It is Milan. Yeah. Milan was like, you're not welcome here.
Thank God.
After all the Olympians were like, absolutely not.
Because I was like, why on God's green earth? Like, I understand there's been multiple times where, like, U.S. security has helped with whatever country. But ICE, are you fucking kidding me? At the Olympics?
Well, it's just so we can continue to terrorize people. I mean, it's just our very own Gestapo.
Yeah. Anywho, one other bummer thing, 4 teams in the NHL are moving away from Pride Night.
Cowards.
Officially. I'm kind of bummed with this selection. One of them's not a surprise. The Canes. The Hurricanes are moving away from Pride Night.
How can you move away from something you already don't do, you know?
Right. The Bruins are also...
After they have been piggybacking off of heated rivalry, they are moving away from Pride?
Yes, they are.
That's crazy.
Both the Bruins and the Canes are having an everyone night. It's basically just a lump thing to be like, oh, this is for everyone, including Pride. But, like,
it's a hockey is for everyone?
Yes. But I'm also like, they already have hockey is for everyone night. It kind of just seems like a way to not directly celebrate it, but still be like, oh, but see, we have an everyone night. We don't discriminate. Now, the Mammoth are also moving away from it.
You're new here.
I know. I don't think they're doing anything.
It is Utah, and that is Mormon country.
That's
so
true. But, like, Nashville has a Pride Night, and that's the Bible Belt.
That's facts.
But I haven't seen anything about what they're doing to replace it. I think they're just done.
So are they all doing... What are the Canes doing? Are they doing a hockey is for everyone thing?
Yeah, the Bruins and the Canes are doing everything night, everyone night. The Kings are also moving away from Pride, which is very disappointing. You're in LA. They are doing... I can't remember the exact terms that they used, but it was like, we're focusing more on, like, communities around us, like doing specific nights for the communities around us. But I'm like, you're in LA. A community around you is the LGBTQIA plus community. Like, that is... What do you fucking mean?
I think they're cowards, but I think from a marketing standpoint, they are viewing it as it's more inclusive because it's hockey is for everyone. So it's just like a lump sum.
I don't know. It's like the Bruins is
Charlie
really crazy.
McAvoy and the McAvoys and that family are such allies. I find that shocking.
Yeah, but they don't run the organization, you know. That one is crazy to me because of how much the Bruins have piggybacked off of heated rivalry. Also, just a few weeks ago, Gary Bateman did his whole thing talking about how much he loves heated rivalries, and he was like, "Oh."
He didn't say he loved it. He said he binged it. It was very spicy.
And he said, "I think it's great. Every team in the NHL celebrates Pride Night."
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore. That's fine. And then the last thing I have is a fun fact, and then I'll let you do your notes. Do you know what team plays both national anthems before games without, like... What am I trying to say? Regardless of what teams are playing.
Nope.
The Buffalo Sabres.
Okay.
So imagine my surprise watching a Sabres, I think it was Sabres-Kings game. And I was like, that's definitely Canada. But they're both American teams. Fun fact.
Why do they do that?
Because they have a lot of fans that drive across the border to come watch games. And so they want to honor their full fan base.
Love it. Look, the more I learn about the Sabres, the more I vibe with them, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Tage Thompson is very tall. That's all I'm going to say about him.
It's very tall.
It's very tall.
Yeah.
So anyways, my notes.
Yeah.
They're on a happier note. I'm glad we did your list first because that really depressed me. Did you see that Mrs. McAvoy and Mrs. Matthew Tkachuk posted basically like a low-key like anti-ice thing that was like, we love all the children, like all the children are ours, you know?
Mrs. Matthew Tkachuk posted that, but she's married to Matthew Tkachuk, who went and...
Jesus, Abby.
I won't.
Yes, that is true. That's facts. You can just bleep that out. But yeah, Matthew Tkachuk did do that. Yep. And then he doubled down, like any bottom of the century, you know. But I did like to see that. I was like, you go, girlfriend.
Yeah, talk to your
I don't know him. Hey. Sometimes you got to remind these men that they ain't shit, and they need to act like it, you know.
Okay.
Anyways, Tom Wilson. I think I told you about this. Oh my God, was it Montana that told me about it? Montana, Kate, someone. It was one of our girly pops told me about it. So, the NHL dropped their dress code this season. So, of course, they've been giving us nothing.
Literally nothing.
With, of course, Mikhail, what's his name?
Mikhail Sergachev is the only exception. The only consistent basis.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of misfires. We've seen a lot of nothing. But Tom Wilson is taking it personally. And apparently for the Capitals, he has been handing out suspensions to his teammates for bad fits or fits that he doesn't like. So, like, if you don't wear, like, a good fit for him, he'll put you in suspension for 2 weeks until...
Doesn't he, like, fine them?
Well, yeah, and he makes them wear suits. Like, you'll have to wear a suit for every game day, like a full suit, until he views your suspension is up.
You know...
So, shout out Tom Wilson.
This is really a good episode for the Washington Capitals.
Good, they deserve it.
Yeah.
They really do. This was my happy.
Okay.
Jason Robertson saying that every goal he scores is for his cat. Did you see that?
No!
The reporter asked him something that was like, is this goal for your cat? Because I guess he had made some like joke about like, yeah, they're for my cats. And he was like, yeah, every goal I score is for my cats.
Is he married?
He's got a partner. I don't know if they're married or not. She's a brunette. She's stunning. Stunning.
God.
William Nylander's fine. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So William Nylander, injured, whatever. Tracks for the Leafs. They're having an atrocious season. Whatever. He got fined $5,000 for flipping off the camera.
Yeah. He was
during a game.
In a box.
He was in the injured player's box.
Yeah. Yeah. And the camera showed him and he flipped him off. Yeah.
My thing is, that's bullshit. My thing is, I don't understand where the fine's coming from, because first of all, you're playing, I've got to stop doing that. I have way too much faith in my ability to not do that. That would have gone tumbling over. You're playing heated rivalries, trailers, which are not PG at all. You're doing, I don't understand them. It feels very...
Sorry, I'm trying to find something that I saw earlier this week.
No, you're fine.
I'm listening to you, though.
No, that's all I wanted to say. I don't really have a lot of feelings about it because it's just like bullshit. It's really just all in the eye of the beholder. I mean, the freaking AHL teams are out here signing convicted rapists. We've got freaking Carter Hart with Vegas, who was tried for sexual crimes. I mean, but I guess that's family friendly enough. I don't understand it.
It's crazy.
You ice up players and then they cuss the whole time because we're adults. And nothing ever happens about that. The commentators just laugh it off. But, like, he's getting fined for... That's not even offensive, you know? That's just a society norm.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of stupid to me.
Felt like a little smack on the wrist.
I can't find the article, but I saw somewhere earlier this week that I think the Players Association is taking over all fines and suspension rulings as opposed to, like, the league.
They're like the FIA. You know, if you look at a Kachuk the wrong way, you're getting a suspension and a big-ass fine. But
they are like the FIA.
They just, like, protect their little war criminals. And then everyone else is just catching strays for no reason. It just makes no sense. It's like the FIA. I'm like, get out of here.
I think it was
They're so
stupid
emotional
to me because I'm like, he's not playing. He was in the crowd and he wasn't in a jersey. Mm-hmm. But I get it. I don't at the same time. Like, they're so wishy-washy.
I don't get it.
That I'm like, okay, do you want to be family friendly or do you want to sign convicted rapists? Like, pick one.
I'm just, like, really pissed off. I've been pissed off since the Panthers because you want to say, oh, let's not get political. It's just sports. And then you're, like, making it political. And then you want to be like, oh, hockey's for everyone. But you're taking away inclusive events that are just not, like, what do you... LA. You're LA Kings. How are you going to do that? It's just so freaking upsetting.
I think it comes from the NHL is just inherently conservative.
Yeah.
And their leaders are as well. And so they don't want politics brought up unless it aligns with what they believe. And if it doesn't align with what they believe, there's a uproar.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad because it's just been too long now, but I am just disappointed. I stayed disappointed in them.
Yeah. You know who never disappoints? The P-Dub.
P-Dub does not disappoint.
P-Dub does not disappoint.
Mm-mm. Yeah. You know what else was disappointing? Jack Hughes got injured.
Oh, yeah. That's just a day in the life, you know?
I mean, once you realize that between Luke and Jack, they ain't making it through a season healthy.
No.
I mean...
They stay injured.
They do stay injured. Now, this time it is allegedly a lower body injury, which is new.
a little switch up, a little seasoning.
Yeah, just a little like, roll the dice, you know. We've done the shoulder too many times. Got to give the people something new. But they have not, I just looked, and they still haven't said whether he's going to be in the Olympics or not, or if he's going to be, they haven't given an official statement yet, which makes me think it's not that serious.
If he plays in the Olympics, but if he doesn't play with the Devils this week, but he plays in the Olympics, if I was Devils management, I'd be pissed.
Look, I don't think I don't think he's playing in the Olympics. Mm-mm. And personally, I wouldn't want to go play in that rinky-dinky ice arena that is not structurally sound and also not really finished.
No, that's going to be so interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to be Team Canada unless it's for the women's sports because...
Yeah, I will support the women's U.S. team 100%. Because I also enjoy winning, and they're going to win it. I don't think that there's any world in which Team USA does not win women's hockey.
Oh, we're like stacked in several categories.
Yeah. I mean, we saw the rivalry series went. That was just for shits and gigs.
I can't wait to
this
see
is
ice
for
skating.
the Olympics.
They are doing figure skating, right?
Yeah.
I cannot freaking wait. I love figure skating.
Yeah.
Freaking love it. I can't wait to see it. What's he called? It's not the...
Is
he the Lux god or is he the quad god? I can't remember. He was
Ilya?
one. I cannot wait to see him. I love him.
Yes, he has been all over my For You page.
I love his NF routine. Oh, I'm sorry, program, because I know the terminology. My bad. And then we're not even gonna get. And this is another thing that's disappointing me. We're not even gonna get Tessa and Scott,
dude,
because they're
don't
literally
talk to me about it.
Like Scott, I think he said he finishes, and then Tessa is gonna be in Milan the next day. Like, we aren't even getting them together. That's ridiculous, and it hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I saw an interview where he was like, yeah, I skate all the time with my daughters. Like, they're now asking, or I think he's only got one daughter. She's now asking about, like, their routines and wants to see it all. And I feel like I could do it. I feel like it's in my body still. And Tess was like, I skate probably once a year. And he was like, what?
Well, her body got wrecked, and she hated skating. She was just so good at it.
She also grew a human being from scratch. And
Also,
that takes a toll on your body.
Scott screwed her over a couple times. Let us never forget when she got injured and had to have surgery, and Scott literally did not contact her for months. I'm not over that, and it's been a decade. It's been more than a decade.
I'm still not over their Moulin Rouge routine.
No, I did watch it the other, like, sometime this week just to, like, prep for Olympics. Yeah. Hits so hard.
Every once in a while, I go down such a rabbit hole for them.
I love them.
They're so good.
I remember, it was really hard to find, but I remember watching their show. I think they only had, like, one season of their show. Pretty much, you can't send me anything by or about them that I haven't already seen.
You know that thing that's like, I've seen every photo.
Yeah, I've seen them all.
I've seen everything.
I've seen them all.
Yeah.
But, let's name some good things, because there's just so much bad in the world right now.
Some good things. My dog is medicated.
Oh, my God. I forgot my silly goose of the week.
Yeah.
My silly goose of the week is Abby's voicemail to the vet, and I will let her tell you about it.
Okay. I have an elderly dog.
Trigger warning for self-harm of a dog.
I have an elderly dog. He's 12.
He's 13.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. He's 13. And, he's always been crate trained, and then about a month ago, he started having, like, essentially panic attacks.
He's always
every
had
night.
Really bad anxiety. He's an orphan with abandonment issues.
Yeah, like, if I step outside, he'll pace around the house whining. Actually, he might not now.
He might not now.
Well, then, this weekend, he did his big one, and, which, like, I guess it's last weekend for y'all, and he chipped a tooth, and, like, freaked the fuck out in his kennel. And so I was like, oh, don't like that. And then the next night, he chipped another tooth, and then there was blood, and he destroyed his kennel, which is metal. It's the same one he's been in his entire life. It's big. Don't worry. Yeah, and I freaked out, and so he's no longer sleeping in his kennel, but I called the vet, and it was the weekend. Actually, it was Monday. When the winter storm first hit, and I was like, hey, I don't think y'all are open today. I don't know what to do. My dog is, like, panicking so bad. He's got such bad anxiety at night. He just whines all night, and now he started self-harming. Is that normal? Like, is there anything we can do for that? And then some version of, it might be sundowners. Do dogs get sundowners? And I'm, like, panicking because I'm also, like, trying not to cry. And Lauren was still asleep. So I'm, like, down in the basement trying to be quiet. It's fine.
I was not still asleep.
Well, you weren't out of your bed yet. Because I came upstairs.
I didn't think you called until I was downstairs running.
No. I came upstairs after that phone call, and you were like, oh, hi, good morning, Cooper. And I was like, Isn't it good morning?
It's not a good morning.
Anyways, he's got dementia, and so yeah, it is just it's a bit of the sundowners, and so I had give him like half this pill at night.
He gets a little 50 milligram of trazodone for those who know.
He doesn't feel so anxious, and honestly, he's been way better. Like, he hasn't lost his personality. which has been great.
No,
but he's
been
also not
perfect.
like pacing around the house looking confused and whining at night.
No, it really just took the edge off. It's exactly what he needed. It's crazy how medication can help you. It's crazy.
Maybe this is the year we all get medicated if we need it.
I'm medicated.
I'm not medicated. I go back and forth on if I need medicated or not. I don't think I do.
I don't think you do.
I feel like I cope pretty well.
I mean, I needed medicated for my ADHD.
Yeah, well, you're in school for sure. When I was in school, I did need it, but I did not get it.
I know. Any hoodle. Let me see if there's anything else I want to talk about, but I don't think so. It was kind of a chill week.
It was.
I do want to call attention to my friendship bracelet, which, funnily enough, is Wilmac, and I almost crashed out.
Is that what you made last night?
Yes, that's what I made last night at Abby's birthday dinner/craft session.
Yeah.
I'm going to come show you. But imagine me. I'm not creative and I'm not artsy. Okay. I'm not. And then I'm trying to get these tiny little beads on this clear, tiny little string so that I can be crafting with the other girlies. And then I'm trying to tie the knot because I finally put enough beads on. I was like, that's good enough. And then the whole thing falls. Beads go everywhere.
Guys, we were talking and my friend was asking Lauren a question as it fell, in the way that silence just took over the whole table.
We had a moment of silence. It was bad.
But like my friend
the second attempt
loves to craft, and so we all dove right in. But crafting's not really Lauren's thing. That's fine.
I mean, I just don't. I don't have like small little fingers, to do small little finger activities.
That's fair.
But let me come show y'all.
You can't see that. Maybe you can there. Well, I don't know.
You can't see it.
It doesn't matter.
Should I show my craft of the night? It's downstairs in my car. That
No,
feels
that's
like a
too much.
lot. I'll insert a picture if I care enough to do that. If you get one, you get one. If you don't, you don't. DM me if you want one, I guess.
Okay, let's start talking about things. So we can watch Wicked 2.
Yes, we're watching Wicked 2 tonight.
Also, if anyone has watched Bridgerton Season 4 Part 1 and would like to discuss, let's discuss on the Discord or DM us because I need people to talk to you about it. Hi.
Oh, hello, Marlo.
I hope the mic caught that.
Probably did. Probably caught us mimicking it right back to him as well. Okay, we are going to, throughout the month of February, I think I've mentioned it a couple times now, we're going to be talking about...
Want to make sure you get our pink frat boy lights.
We're going to be talking about significant Black hockey moments that have formed the league that we have now. And also just like calling attention to it because
you deserve to have your moment. Let's talk about it.
You do deserve to have you do deserve to have your moment. Let's try this again. So we're going to start with the first all Black hockey league.
Okay.
I hate this term because it has such a negative connotation. So I'm going to refer to it as the CHLM, but it is the Colored Hockey League of Maritimes. I just hate that word.
I hate it.
It's just so negative. Especially coming from a white person.
Well, it's just lingo from a time where we were
know.
pieces of shit against people for no other reason than the color of their skin.
How embarrassing.
How embarrassing.
Okay.
Lame.
Do you remember, we talked about it yesterday, do you remember when segregation was legally abolished in
1983 in Canada?
In Nova Scotia, yeah. It was not abolished illegally until 1983, which is insane. Ontario, it was 1965. In the U.S., it was 1964. So, like...
Allegedly. 2
decades later... Anywho, so the CHLM was founded in 1845. So, deep in the segregation eras.
Deep in it. God.
And it was formed in Halifax, Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Halifax and Dartmouth, Nova Scotia.
Not me, the queen of mispronunciation correcting you.
Dartmouth?
I'm sorry. I'm incorrect.
actually, watch people be like, no, she was right the first time.
Literally, I'm going to get ripped to shreds.
I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb because Jesus Christ.
Me too.
Okie dokie. And it was founded by leaders of the African Canadian Baptist churches in those areas.
The freaking Baptist churches, man.
Yes,
Love
the
'em.
main motive was to draw young black men to the church for like a service, a Sunday service, whatever, worship, with the promise of a hockey game afterwards. And it was 3 or 4 different churches around the same area that would then play each other in these like rival hockey games after church.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's honestly such a good idea.
I mean, we still do that kind of stuff in churches.
Yeah, we do. They also wanted to like kind of establish a sense of pride within the churches with all of that and connections with the other communities around them. Mm-hmm. So it's very smart, very good.
Very strategic. Very good marketing.
There's a word that I was about to say that I just short-circuited and forgot. It started with an M. We're going to move past it. The CHLM was and still is the only all-black hockey league in Canada, like in Canadian history, and over 400 players were involved in it at one point in time because it grew and grew and grew to like 12 different teams.
Love it.
Yes. Primary credits for its founding go to Pastor James Borden of Dartmouth, right? Dartmouth? Mm-hmm. Dartmouth Church. James A.R. Kinney, who was the first African Canadian to go to the Nova Scotia Business School.
Ooh, love it.
James Robinson Johnston, who was the first Black Nova Scotian lawyer. And lawyer and Pan-African organizer Henry Sylvester Williams. They came together, put that thing together.
What an elite crew.
I know, right? Literally. And so it started with a few churches, turned into a very, very competitive league. By the early 1900s, multiracial crowds were coming out to watch, which was unheard of at the time. They had journalists coming out to watch to write about it, and in small columns because it wasn't very widely published. We'll get into that in a second. And it stretched across 5 territories. Truro, Amherst, New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, and Prince Edward's Island were all. I definitely mispronounced at least 2 of those. Now.
Are you getting flashbacks to Reading?
That is Reading.
It is not. It's Reading.
I know it's Reading, but I'm like, why is it spelled that way?
It's not for us to understand as Southerners.
No. Now, obviously, people suck, especially at this time. And they were facing a lot of racial discrimination.
Were they facing a lot of racial discrimination? You said that so nasally. Do you want to say that again?
$5,000 fine. They were facing a lot of racial discrimination. Is that better for you?
I mean, I think it's going to be better for everyone.
Okay. Okay. They were facing a lot of racial discrimination and the few hockey leagues in Canada at this time. Because keep in mind, the NHL still hadn't been founded.
Yeah. I had not kept that in mind.
Well, put this in your mind. Hold space for the fact that the NHL had not been founded yet. But the like few hockey leagues in Canada at the time had banned black players, which what losers.
So stupid.
What losers. And their ice time was already pretty limited because arenas or rinks really wouldn't give priority to them. And so they just didn't have that much ice time. They basically only had enough ice time to play the games.
Fair.
However, their competitiveness was fucking insane.
The organic eliteness. So
in the 1910s, the league folded a bit during World War I.
Like a partial fold?
Yeah, it kind of just went down to a few teams. World War I was going on.
I remember
So,
her.
like, that can do that.
1914 to 1918.
Yep.
Then they brought over the Spanish influenza.
Yeah, but the CHLM was revived again in the 20s and then folded again in the 20s due to increased racism and economic troubles. A few teams did continue throughout the 30s, but then those inevitably also folded.
Because of World War II or what?
So we will talk about it.
Okay.
The folding was primarily due to like social issues in the area. Halifax wanted to put a railroad track through Afriville, which was where, I mean, it was a black community, a very prominent one as well, with a lot of the hockey players in it. They wanted to put a railroad track through Afriville and basically wipe that all down. They protested, they tried to take legal action, and it just angered the city.
Yep.
And so then they were denied pretty much all ice time, and the city got with the newspapers to publish false articles about those people to try to ruin their reputations, and they even like went as far to shut down the farmers markets in the area by banning street vendors. And they just kind of suffocated them, and then the league just folded.
That's so disappointing.
Yeah, Bob Donson, who is a diversity management consultant and black hockey historian from Canada, the country, the country as a whole, he said the league, through its highly talented players who defied the established racist myths about their abilities and intelligence to play hockey, helped revolutionize the game we know helped revolutionize the game as we know it today with their style of play and innovations, such as some other stuff we're going to talk about. Here are some current hockey techniques that we can credit to them. And the credit was not given until about a decade ago. But most well known as the slap shot.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Who came up with that?
Eddie Martin came up with it in 1906.
So it took over a century for us to give him credit.
Yes, it did.
Wow.
Yes, it did. For reference, the NHL was founded in 1917. The Montreal Canadiens, which is the oldest running professional hockey franchise in the world, was not founded until 1909. So this was 3 years prior to the Canadiens even being founded. The fact that I know those numbers off the top of my head is a little crazy, but it's fine. We also can credit them Henry Franklin, who was the original Dartmouth Jubilees goaltender, which was one of the teams in the league, introduced butterfly goaltending. So where they drop to the ice to stop the puck.
Oh, okay.
He introduced that in 1900, but it wasn't introduced to the NHL until the 1950s when Glenn Hall took on that type of play.
God, they're so behind the times. That's so embarrassing.
It is embarrassing. It's crazy. If you just, like, connect with the communities around you, you wouldn't be so far behind in life. It's crazy.
Facts.
So, prior to 2004, it was widely believed that this league did not exist.
Kind of like women in
It wasn't
Vietnam.
even widely believed that it didn't exist. They just didn't think that it existed. They did not think that there were any black hockey communities ahead of the, like, 20th century?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just, like, couldn't comprehend it at all. Meanwhile, there was this whole very competitive league prior to the NHL.
History was written by white men up until very, very recently.
Yes.
And even so, I mean...
Which their history has also been written by two white men who went into these communities to talk to generations that followed these players. George and Daryl Fosty in 2004 published a book titled Black Ice, The Lost History of the Colored Hockey League of Maritimes.
Maritime.
I did so well up until then.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much. They found some old photos that showed these black hockey players from that league. And they asked some big historians in Canada, hey, what is this? Do you know who these people are? And everybody told them those photos were fake. Those were just like...
It's AI.
It's AI, essentially.
Before
and
AI
like,
existed.
I don't know, because it doesn't look like it. Like, these look like genuine photos. And they were able to track it down to one of the guys in the photo and got in contact with, I think it was his great-grandson or just his grandson. And then
it would have had to be his great-grandson.
Yeah, his great-grandson, who then was talking to some other people in the area, and they realized they all had copies of this photo that was in their family history, and they pieced it all together, and then they just started talking to more and more people and found out this whole league.
Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah. Where did I leave off on that? Yeah, they did research for 7 years before publishing this book.
7 years is such a good amount of years.
Yeah. And it was the first
Prime number.
It was the first big piece posted about the CHLM.
Did they get a lot of backlash?
No. People were just like, I had no freaking idea. I'm sure they got some backlash because people suck, but
well,
most
I didn't
people
mean
were just
racist motivated. I meant like, no, that's not true.
I mean, they spent 7 years researching it. Like, they came with
backed facts.
They were backed by lots of stuff.
Good.
Yeah. And in 2020, the Canadian Post actually issued a stamp honoring the CHLM with, I think it was the first championship, the Jubilees, the ones who also introduced butterfly goaltending. And in 2024, the CHLM was designated as a National Historic Event with the Canadian Encyclopedia, too.
Good for them.
Saying, with the influence of black nationalism, oh my gosh.
You're doing good.
With the influence of the black nationalism movement and with rising interest in the sport of hockey, the league came to be seen as a potential driving force for the equality of black Canadians overall.
Love it.
And there is an older documentary type film titled Soul on Ice. I want to give credit to Tom Danks for telling me to watch it. I'm 90% certain that you're the one that said, hey, you should give this a watch.
It was either Tom or Randy.
It was one of the two of them. Or it was just a random person one day.
Whoever it was.
was.
Message us and claim your credit.
Yes.
But I think it is Tom Danks.
I think it was too. Anyways, I watched it. It's incredible. It's got Willie O'Ree in it. It's got some of the first black NHL players in it, talking about their experiences. It's got ancestors from the CHLM talking about it. It really walks through the influence of black hockey players in so many different areas of life. It was really great. It was great. Give it a watch. I do have a shady link.
I was about to say, are you going to drop the link?
Because it was so hard to find. I found it. I can share the link. Maybe use like a secure browser or something with it. Yeah. How long is that? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're doing really well. We went to bed way later than normal because I had to celebrate this one's birthday.
Yeah.
And the coffee it ain't coffeeing.
The coffee is not coffeeing today.
We're trying.
We are really trying. It's going to be a 3 coffee day.
For sure.
Okay. Well, since we've already mentioned Willie O'Ree,
I love him.
let's talk about him. I think we have enough time to talk about him and Mike Marson, the 2 first black NHL players.
I love talking about Willie.
Willie, sweet angel, don't take walks down treacherous paths. Don't take unnecessary journeys. So it's 1958. Willie O'Ree makes his debut for the Boston Bruins versus the Montreal Canadiens. He became the first ever black NHL player ever. Didn't need to add that second ever.
Was he also blind in one eye?
So we're going to, 2 years prior to this, he had been struck by a puck in the eye. This was pre-visors, guys. No such thing as visors. I want to say they had just started wearing helmets. He was struck in the eye by a puck, which tore his retina and permanently blinded him. He didn't tell anybody other than his sister. Like, he didn't even tell his parents because he said he didn't want to worry them. He told his sister and swore her to secrecy. And she kept that secret until after he played. I think it was until after he retired he didn't even say anything because he knew that would keep him from being able to play in the NHL.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you had to do.
It was also really fascinating in Soul on Ice, him talking about it. And I got the impression that, like, he didn't ever factor his race into being a disqualifying factor for him playing in the NHL. It was strictly his eye.
Sweet angel.
I know. He is so sweet. And the Bruins didn't know either. Like, nobody knew. The doctor said he would never play hockey again. 3 weeks later, though, he was playing hockey. And he still didn't wear visors because that wasn't a thing. He played 2 games with the Bruins that season. His first game, they won in a shutout, 2-0 versus the Montreal Canadiens. This was Montreal Canadiens' prime. The 50s. They haven't been the same since.
That's true.
Yeah. But he did return to the Bruins in the 1960-61 season, where he played 43 games before he finished out his career in the AHL. During a game versus Chicago, this might come as a shock. There were lots of racists in the crowd. There were some racists on ice. Multiple Blackhawks players were throwing racial slurs at him, and a player butt-ended him with a stick, knocking out his 2 front teeth and breaking his nose. And then kind of a riot started a bit in the crowd. He said that he thought that they were going to break down the ice, or the glass.
Yeah.
And that he felt lucky to make it out of there alive. Like, even getting out to the bus.
That is so scary. Not at all surprising, but terrifying.
Yeah.
Glad he made it out.
After the 60-61 season, he was then traded to the Montreal Canadiens, where he would never play another NHL game. He says that the Canadiens were very much run by racists, and he wasn't even invited to try out to play for the team. He was just under contract and just kind of stuck. He was sent to the minor leagues. He played out his career. He retired in 1979. I think it's crazy because when he was asked about the racial comments thrown at him on ice and by fans and by players and all this stuff, he said it didn't bother me. I just wanted to be a hockey player, and if they couldn't accept that fact, then that was their problem, not mine.
Go, Willie, go.
Yeah, go, Willie, go. And since 1998, he has been an NHL Diversity Ambassador. He is now 90 years old.
May he have many more years than him.
I know. And first of all, this is him when he was young.
Yeah, he was a baddie.
Why was he kind of a baddie? Every time I'm like, that's kind of shocking to me. His NHL career was brief. He played 45 games total. And I've seen people compare him to Jackie Robinson. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he was able to break that color barrier, but he didn't have the longevity. And so people also like to compare Mike Marson to Jackie Robinson. And so I was like, okay, well, let's look into Mike Marson's career, which we will talk about briefly in a second. But here's the last thing. In 2018, the NHL introduced the Willie O'Ree Community Hero Award, presented to the person who best utilizes hockey as a platform for participants to build character and develop important life skills for a more positive family experience. That's a nice, long definition.
That's nice.
Yeah. We love
I will
Willie.
say he would have had a really long career if he had been given the opportunity.
Yeah.
The league wasn't ready to do what it needed to do to help break down that barrier.
They weren't ready. And it actually wasn't until 16 years later that the second black NHL player made his debut.
Bravest men.
Mike Marson. God. Yeah, Mike Marson was drafted in 1974. He was the first black hockey player ever drafted.
Oh my God.
By the Washington Capitals.
Shout out Capitals.
In their inaugural season.
Period.
Yeah, so his first game in the NHL was the first game for the Washington Capitals in the NHL. He was the first pick in the second round. And honestly, the Capitals really believed in him. It seems like, from what I've gathered and from what he has said that the organization shared with him, was DC at this time was nicknamed the Chocolate City.
That's crazy.
Crazy. Because it was a primarily black community and it was thriving. And they wanted to represent their community around them as well with who was on ice.
Dang.
Yeah, I know. It was like
the dang Capitals, man.
I know. Yeah. And they actually did their big one because, yeah, Willie O'Ree had it rough. And the organization didn't stick up for him. The Capitals stuck up for Mike Marson all the time. First, we're going to talk about his rookie season. It was statistically his best. He played a total of 6 seasons in the NHL. His rookie one was his best. He played 76 games with 28 points. He played 5 full seasons with the Capitals and then was traded to LA where he only played 3 games before being done. So he totaled...
Did he retire or did they just bench him?
Yes.
Okay.
To both. I believe he went down to the minors and then just... He was like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Fair.
Yeah, he played a total of 196 NHL games, which is still a feat.
No,
it's over
that's
5
great.
seasons, but still, like, how many NHL games have I played? 0.
Well, I mean, I think that's still really impressive regardless.
It's still impressive, yeah. Especially to be the second. Like, Willie O'Ree proved that they had a place, and he proved that you could have multiple seasons, and it's only grown and grown and grown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think if they hadn't been such cowards with Willie, he would have had a much longer career.
I agree. Mike Marson also had a little cameo in Soul on Ice. He talks about letters getting sent to the arena from fans with words cut out of magazines containing death threats. And then it escalated to them coming to his home with those letters. Also, Washington,
what did the team do?
I think they stopped giving him the ones that came to the arena, but they can't do anything about the ones coming to his home. Assholes are going to be assholes. So, yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Well, we'll just talk about it now. They had a sniper at some games to make sure that nobody was going to shoot and kill him while he was playing a game.
Good, that's appropriate.
Which is an insane thing that you have to have that. But also, like, good on the Capitals for caring about safety. Also, he tells about one specific story, but multiple of his teammates talked about how that happened pretty much everywhere they went. But he saw this one happen in real time in a hotel in Atlanta because the Atlanta Thrashers were still a thing, which is crazy. He talks about, like, walking into the hotel and the hotel staff telling his coach that they weren't comfortable with, quote, people like him staying there. To which the coaches threw down and were like, well, if he's not staying here, none of us are.
Good for them.
And they had to do that at many of the hotels that they went to.
Yeah, for sure.
Including on airplanes, like boarding airplanes and people being like, who is he with? And them having to be like, he's with our team. He is on our team. Yeah, it's crazy.
Good for them.
Yeah. It is insane. Is Washington, D.C. technically south of the Mason-Dixon line?
I don't know. I don't know where the Mason-Dixon line is.
I don't know. But yeah, he had a decent career. And after he retired in 1980, he studied martial arts. He then became a 7th degree black belt.
That sounds intense.
And developed an off-ice martial arts training program for hockey players designed to improve timing and focus and confidence.
Okay.
Rick Nash was a part of that group.
What are you doing here, Rick?
What are you doing here? Yeah. And
let me look and see where the Mason-Dixon line is. It is below. They draw the Mason-Dixon line basically from Pennsylvania. It's actually really surprising to me.
Yeah, that is very surprising to me.
Weird.
Yeah. So Ron Lalonde, who was one of Mike's teammates, said that he was one of the best skaters in the league, but he had to spend too much energy defending himself.
Yeah.
And that compromised bits of his game, which is true but sucks.
Oh, yeah. He's getting targeted as hell. Anyone that's ever different gets targeted, you know?
Yeah.
Gretzky came in. He had his own enforcers. Same with Crosby back in the day.
It's true. I guess it's kind of a compliment in a way, but like...
It is a compliment in a way. They're so threatened by you.
I think about what Mama Subban would say. It was like, well, nobody targets bad players.
Exactly.
They only target you if you're good.
They only target you if they feel threatened by you.
Yeah. Speaking of the Subbans, Carl Subban. Carl!
Sorry.
Carl Subban grew up idolizing Mike Marson.
Yeah, how could you not?
I know. He said it's such a tremendous milestone. The first black player to be drafted, the second black player to play in the NHL. It hasn't been lost on me that he paved the way for my 3 sons to be drafted to the NHL and to have whatever career they've had. Mm-hmm. And it occurred to me when I was like reading that when we did our Subban episode a couple weeks ago, all 3 of those sons said that they fell in love with hockey because they saw how much their dad loved it. Their dad said that he fell in love with hockey because of Mike Marson. So, because of Mike Marson, we have PK Subban.
It's really because of Willie O'Ree, too. Willie paved the way for Mike. Mike paved the way for PK.
Yeah.
And the Subban clan, if you will.
Yeah, and all the others.
And the rest is freaking history.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's your happy note for the day. I know we started off with everything sucks. But.
Well, I mean.
And like.
You can't just live with rose-colored glasses.
No.
Like, you gotta acknowledge the bad and the good.
Yeah.
You gotta give an accurate reflection, somewhat. Yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as an accurate perspective because all of ours are tainted by our experiences as people, but we try and give you the good and the bad.
Bars, okay.
I'm just working on my doctorate. Just working on my doctorate to be a non-professional in this administration.
Yeah.
Any hoodle.
Next week, we're talking about the Dorrington family.
Next week, we'll bring the vibes again.
Next week, we're bringing the vibes.
This is just like a cozy ozy, you know. It's cold. We're tired. Just snuggle up and get a little sweet treat.
We're going to watch Wicked 2.
We are.
Then
we're going to watch The Pit.
I'm very interested to see what they've done with it.
I don't know what happens. I'm trying to remember major plot points from the first one.
I can give you my recap, my reenacting of Wicked 1.
I can give you my reenactment of my reaction. Wait, I thought this was just about 2 best friends from college. What is happening?
No. That's the best part of this for me. Like, I know this story like the back of my own hand. The best part is you don't know anything. And this is...
I haven't seen any spoilers either.
I loved this play. So it's like getting to watch her watch it. I'm like, this is what our parents talked about when they were like, I was just happy to see you happy.
That's fair. Okay, well, we're going to go and enjoy your week. Next time you see us, the Olympics will be on. We'll be talking about the Olympics. I'm telling you, it starts next week.
Well, it'll be the episode after then.
Well, yeah, next week.
For us.
Girl, this is going to come out, and then the next week's episode, the Olympics are going to be on.
Sure. I don't know what day it is.
Yeah, I mean, February 5th is when it all starts. That's next week. We're starting with curling.
That's crazy.
I love curling.
Yeah,
it's such a wild sport.
We are going to talk about the Olympics. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't
we'll
fret.
cover some.
Don't fret.
Never fret.
And then free agency season is going to be upon us.
Already?
And I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that the Wild said they were going to be pretty aggressive this free agent.
See, my thing is, if Quinn Hughes signs a multi-year contract or something with the Wild, I will buy merch. But I'm refusing to buy merch. I
think that's fair.
Until. Also, I think it was Lexi in our Discord said, well, the sale will be over by the time you are watching this. But Old Navy's throwing a banger sale with their NHL gear. So
I didn't know they sold
y'all want
NHL
something,
gear.
Yeah, they've got some pretty cute stuff. Their cutest stuff is like the Red Hawk sweatshirt, in my personal opinion.
The Red Hawks.
Let me shut
what
up.
sport is this?
The Red Wings. I don't know. Well, Chicago is pretty banger too. So that's the Red Hawks. Anyways, we gotta go. Bye.
Oh, bye.
Bye.